What's good, YouTube? Back with a reaction video.
Yo.
Got my brother with me.
Yo.
And we got one of our favorite YouTubers, bro. Young Don.
The sauce guy.
He trapped me inside of a 7-Eleven story time. And man, I mean, that's kind of weird, but let's see it.
Go to open the door, and then the door was locked. Instantly, I realized what had happened. Aaron back here must have had some kind of button behind the counter that lets him lock the door from the inside, you know, to prevent people from stealing.
Bro, what would you do if you were trapped inside a gas station, yo?
I'd run. I mean,
where are you going to run?
I'd cry. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd cry. No, I'd eat up all the food though. Cause don't get me wrong, the gas station be having some bomb hot dogs. Like 7-Eleven got some bomb hot dogs and bomb pizza. So like, yeah, I mean, I'd probably get fat. I'd probably eat up all the snacks, you know, eat up all the food. What would you do?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what I would do because there ain't nothing to do but eat.
Oh, that's true.
If I was trapped inside Walmart, though, that's a different story.
Oh, I'm sleeping on all the tissues.
How many would you risk throwing away your life for? Like if you were going to commit a crime that would land you in prison for a long time, possibly even life, how much money would it take for you to take that risk? 100,000? Nah. 1 million.
We're good kids, so yeah, we don't do that.
Maybe. That's a lot of money. $1 billion. Yeah, that might be worth it. $1 billion? Do you even know how much $1 billion is? If you could save $100 every day for the rest of your life, do you know how many years it would take you to save $1 billion?
I don't know.
Until I die.
27,397 years.
That's a lot of years.
That might be worth it.
Oh,
well,
I like Harry.
as it would turn out, for me, apparently, I'm willing to throw away my life for a whopping $2. Now, obviously, that sounds ridiculous. No sane person would risk it all for a measly $2. You can't even buy a small coffee from Starbucks with $2. Yet, that's how much money I almost threw everything away for.
Terrible.
Let me explain.
That's crazy, bro.
So, recently, my girl and I went to get lunch together. And this was right after I moved to Houston and had not yet received my car, which was being shipped from California. So we had to take her car. And of course, you know, as the guy, I decided that I'm gonna drive. I don't
Okay, gentlemen.
Car. Doesn't matter. I'm driving. So we get in her car and start to make our way to the restaurant. On the way, I noticed that her front right tire was low on air. And not by a little. According to the tire sensor on the dashboard, it was more than halfway deflated, which is sort of dangerous to be driving on a tire like that. All it would take is for her to hit a pothole at the wrong angle for the tire to blow out, possibly leaving her stranded in a bad area, or worse, cause an accident. Fellas, this is why you gotta drive. She must have been driving around on this half-empty tire for at least a week. But she's a lady, and although some women are good at taking care of stuff like this, changing their oil, all of that, a lot of girls ain't trying to deal with something like this on their own.
That's facts.
Seeing a perfect opportunity to do some clutch man for my girl, I decided to stop at the nearest gas station to fill up the tire with some air. So I carefully made my way to the nearest gas station, pull up to the air pump, and get out of the car all smooth like, you know, time for me to save the day. I walk up to the pump, grab the air hose, and go to swipe the debit card to get it started up. But after a couple swipes, I realized that the card reader wasn't working. All right, not a big deal. Sure, I would have loved for it to have worked off rip, because that would have just made things look a little smoother. But okay, I can still save the day, because these air pumps also take quarters. So I put down the air hose, and I head inside of the gas station to get some quarters for the machine. I walk up to the counter where I was greeted by the cashier. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's good, man? Tell me something. Is the air pump machine working? I tried swiping my card, but it wouldn't turn on or anything. Yeah, it's working. Maybe the card reader is down. It's only $2 though. You got any cash? Yeah, I got $2 right here. Let me get some quarters. He gives me my 8 quarters and I head back to the car. Okay. This is taking a little longer and a little more effort than it should have. Well, not to worry. I'm gonna put in these quarters, fill up this tire, look like a goddamn stud while I'm doing it. Get some brownie points from the lady, head to lunch, and then live happily ever after. I put in a couple quarters and I noticed that the machine isn't giving me any positive feedback. You know, I felt like I was supposed to start hearing some rumblings happen with the machine, you know, some knocking or whirling to let me know that the machine is warming up. I put in a few more quarters and I'm still not hearing anything. So I'm like, all right, maybe it waits until it gets all 8 for it to start up. I put in the last quarter, nothing. The machine hold me. Now, remember, my girl is watching the whole time. She saw me put in all 8 quarters. So now,
Dang, bro, you looking like a, not looking like a stud, like you say, man. You looking like a little boy.
Nah, bro, I couldn't imagine that. You just trying to show off and then you just
When showing off goes wrong,
in front of your girl too. Like that's bad.
he not getting no puh.
I'm invested because I need her to know that when it comes to this man, I know what I'm doing. She can rely on me. So I toss the air hose to the ground. I head back inside. But this time, got a little more, you know, what
He
the
mad,
fuck
man.
in my walk. So I walk up to the clerk and I'm like, hey, brother, I thought you said the air machine was working. Yeah, it was working this morning and it should be working. Well, I just put the 8 quarters in and I ain't get no air. You know, what's up with that? Are you sure you did it right? Did I do it right? Well, what do you mean? It's an air pump, not a Tesla. I put the coins in and the air ain't come on. You know, that's all there is to it, right? I guess it's not working then. Okay. All right, you know what? Not a big deal. Just let me get back my $2 and I'll just go to another gas station. Oh, sorry, Chief. I can't do that. What do you mean you can't do that? I gave you $2 for the air. I ain't get no air, so you owe me $2, right? Unfortunately, the air pump doesn't belong to the gas station, so technically I can't refund you that money. I can give you their number though. You can call them, file a claim.
Hey, he does have a point. The air pump didn't belong to the gas station. You can't give him back the money.
Claim it's $2. So now I'm getting pissed off because now I'm about to look like I don't know what I'm doing in front of my girl because he lied to me. He told me that the pump was
Look at the
working.
vein.
I don't care what arrangements the gas station has made with the air pump people. It's a service provided on your property. If it steals my money, you give me back that money and then you take it up with whatever trash air pump company you're using. If anything, I'm doing you a favor by letting you know that the machine is broken.
I mean,
That's
you
what
might
I
have
tell
one.
him. Hey, brother, how about this? You call him and let him know it's not working. I don't work here. If you can't figure out a way to turn it on, then just give me my $2 back and I'll be on my way. My name is Aaron. Okay, Aaron, please refund
I was about to get real.
and I'll be on my way. Sir, like I said, I can't do that. I can't lose my job by taking money out of the register. I'm sorry. Like I said, I can give you the number, but I can't call them. I can't go outside. I gotta stay at the register. Now, of course, $2 isn't a lot of money. Period. It wasn't about the money. It was about the principle. It was about the fact that my girl saw me put 2 of my dollars in the machine and ain't no air in the tire. Now I look like the idiot. And of course, my girl probably isn't thinking any of this. There's no way I could have known that the machine was broken after Aaron here told me that it was working. But that's not a risk my irrational male ego was willing to take. Nah, I'ma leave this gas station with something to show for it. Realizing that I couldn't make him take $2 out of the register, I looked down at the checkout counter and I saw a pack of my favorite mint-flavored chewing gum. I picked it up and I asked good old Aaron over here how much it cost. He told me $1.69. I say, cool, let's call it even. Hey, I'll even let you keep the change. As I'm walking towards it,
This man about to go to jail
Yo, that's
over a pack
mad
of
petty,
gum.
yo.
He about to go to jail over a pack of gum, bro.
he's like, hey man, I can't let you do that. And I'm thinking, you ain't gotta let me do shit. This is what's happening. I go to open the door, and then the door was locked. Instantly, I realized what had happened. Aaron back here must have had some kind of button behind the counter that lets him lock the door from the inside, you know, to prevent people from stealing. Now I was furious. I turned around and looked him in the eyes, and for a second, I contemplated going behind that counter to show Aaron what happens when you try to be a hero. But then, another second passed, and I thought about all the ways that this could go. And none of them ended with me looking good. In fact, most of them ended with me in the back of a squad car and my girl still driving around with a flat tire. So I threw the gum on the counter, told him to open the goddamn door. I walked out, got in the car, and we left the gas station. My girl could tell that I was a little pissed, so she was like, is everything okay? Y'all know how much I love that question. So then I was like, yeah, let's go to lunch. We'll sort out the tire after. And she ended up getting the tire replaced at a dealership the next day. I guess it had a leak. Moral of the story, ain't no moral, man.
Ain't no more.
Well, that would have been crazy if that's what he really did to him. Like the air pump joint, he just stopped it so he couldn't get to it.
There are things you only realize you're.
Yeah, but that'd be fun though. That'd be hella fun. And then the air turn on once he leave.
Once he leave, that air just turn on.
Sorry, Mom, I don't calling up. I've been losing track of time, gotta run it up. I've been losing track of time, trying to get the money up. I got a copy from that VDS on anyone. Yeah, you know, rocks with my man Young Don the Sauce God. But that was a pretty good video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can know how I drop videos, man. And Mari's out, bro.